I don't even know
we
what's
got
going on.
June numbers out, and it's just like down across the board. Even detached houses down like 5-6% year over year.
This episode of the Under the Table podcast is brought to you by Shrubs.me, your all-in-one digital hub. Share files, links, videos, and more from one beautiful customizable page. Picture a cross between Dropbox, Linktree, and Patreon. Get your free account with 2.5 gigabytes of cloud storage today at Shrubs.me.
Tons of inventory coming up. Every neighborhood I'm going into, I'm at the point now where I'm just walking into houses and I'm just so like cold when I tell people the truth. Like I just have no room for like them to tell me that they want to try it at a higher price. Like it's not going to work. It's not going to sell. I guarantee you, if you're not the best priced house in the neighborhood, the next one to sell will not be yours.
Yeah.
And if you wait for the second or the third guy, it'll be less money than the first guy.
Yeah.
So you might as well be the next guy to sell, because no matter what price you sell at, right?
So, but what about
It's
those
going to keep
people?
on going down.
So, but what happens when you clearly they're in trouble and clearly they don't want to be in more trouble than, they kind of think they have to be. They want to break even at the very least,
I got people who are just trying to pay off the mortgages, the debts they got. It's really sad. I got some really tough situations that I don't want to say I can't help these people, but it's like they feel like
what
it's
happens
a helpless
to them?
Situation.
They just get blown away later. Is this what happens?
Well, some of them have got power sales in proceedings, so we're working on that. I just had a lawyer call me right now that I missed the call, calling back afterwards. That was a power sale that I lost at the beginning of the year, and now he's trying to get it back. And we're gonna like list it before the bank lists it and try to beat them, because he represents the second mortgagee and he's got the right to take it power sale as well, which he's got. And now we're just trying to be able to get access to the property so that we can sell it, and get people in there. So we'll see what that's going to entail. But it's like that's what we're doing. We're racing against the big. Who can sell the power sale first?
Right. So it's like this race to the bottom. Is this the race to the bottom? Is this what people talk about? Like I heard, I don't know who I was listening to, but they were
when they say race to the bottom means like, you're undercutting your competitors to basically get to like,
to not be undercut, to not be the one who
out
gets
of the
undercut.
market. No, like you're not in business anymore. You know what I mean? So I don't really look at it as race to the bottom. I don't like to use that term, I guess, because it doesn't necessarily sound appealing.
No, but when you
tell your sellers, we gotta beat your neighbors to the bottom of this.
No, but when you say that, if you're not the best priced house in the area, you're not going to be the next one that's sold.
It's true.
The race to the bottom it's
a reverse race.
The next one sold
by
undercutting
last
everyone
place gets
else,
to the bottom,
right?
Yeah.
But the way the strategy is to be the cheapest, right? Or by far be the best thing, and there's not even a comparison.
You need to sell now before your neighbors sell for less later. And so if you end up getting at least the money that you're supposed to get in this market right now, that will be more money than if you wait and you find out later on that your neighbors have sold it for less. So I had a condo sale that just fell apart. That was a stinger.
Is that the one that you were hoping didn't fall apart the other day?
Well, I always hope that they don't fall apart.
But
yeah,
there was one you were talking about specifically.
Yeah, that one there was sold conditional and it fell apart. Couldn't get his financing.
Fuck.
It had all the red flags. I mean, the guy was getting a co-signer and all that kind of stuff, but they reassured me. Then they asked for an extension and they're like, it's as good as done. And I'm like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't as good as done. As good as done basically means the same as I have no idea if it's going to get done or not when there's a condition. It's really those words. You might as well just say that to people.
Right.
And now, I mean, I'm at my like peak.
But you knew it. You felt it anyway.
Yeah, already. I had the bad heebie-jeebies. Yeah. My listing inventory is up more than it's ever been. Like I'm carrying more listings than I've ever carried in my career.
Yeah.
And a lot of them. I had a meeting this morning to drop the price on one. Went to go see another seller today. Told them like hard truths. The listings that I put up this week, which I'm putting up 3 or 4 a week maybe right now, are all like priced well below what any of the last sales have been. So it's kind of like I'm learning. Like, okay, don't even have any type of expectations that things are going to be sold for more than what like the data showed from last month, or even close to what it was last month. Like, it's like whole new data. It's like it doesn't exist yet. You'll see those prices, and you want to price near them because that's the last sale on the street of the same house, but that sale's gone now. It's over, and now it's down here. So you're pricing at a point where the feeling you have as an agent is like, well, man, this feels low. And the sellers are like, this is crazy. I'm never going to sell for that price. You're nuts. But it turns out once you get it on the market and like you're not getting any offers after a couple weeks, they're going like, well, yeah, like I guess we'd be willing to take da 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 da. Da. Like I guess if we got an offer maybe around here, we'd be willing to take. Like
So
you're still not even low enough.